I know you've been thinking about it for the past couple months, maybe even years, that business, that hobby, that new skill you wanted to learn, but you've been putting it off. We all do. I get it. I had too much homework today. I hung out with friends today. But let me give you some advice that might actually change your life today. Just so you know, at the end of this video, I'll be giving you a challenge that you can do today so that you actually try to get out from the rut, get out from the place you've been in, because there's a better life God has for you out there. So, you want to know the craziest part about all this? The hardest part isn't even the job, the business that you want to do, the actual business itself, the skill you want to learn. That's not even the hardest part. The hardest part is you starting. It's the friction of you starting. You want to know why? Because if you don't start, you never actually get to learn the skill. So the hardest part is starting, because as soon as you start, then every day you'll learn something. You'll be like, oh wait, this is not that bad. You see, you think about this whole business, this hobby, this idea as this huge task, which is true. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of hard work, but you overwhelm yourself with it. That's what I did for a lot of my life. Instead, think about taking small steps, right? Even if it's just creating the channel that you want to do, or literally going on your neighbor's doors, knocking on their door and be like, I don't know, can I mow your lawn for you today? If you're young, or if you're older and you have a skill, can I tutor your students, your children in school? Like there's a skill, there's something that you like to do that you can start, and it doesn't have to be big. If you don't have anything that you like, it can be finding something that you like, right? Going online, looking up fun skills, things that you might want to learn. The point is, it doesn't have to be big, it just has to be done. It just has to be taken. Small steps every single day will lead to a big walk. But if you just try to do the big walk today, you're obviously not going to make it. Now, let me emphasize the importance of taking action, bro. Because sure, you got to start small, but you got to start today. There's this famous quote that you probably heard before. The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. Because think about how big it'd be right now, right? But the second best time is today. I want you to do a quick thing for me, a quick little mental exercise. You can even go down in the comments or take a piece of paper, but do this right now. And I want you to write down where you'll be in 5 years. So if this video is up May 1st, 2025, then May 1st, 2030. Sounds like a far time away, like a long time away, but trust me, it's not that far. Now I want you to write down where you're gonna be. Are you gonna be living with your parents, in an apartment, whatever? And what are you gonna be doing? What's the job you're gonna be doing, the career you're gonna be exploring? And then, after you wrote all of that down, I want you to think in the back of your mind, if what you've been doing for the past 2 months, you keep doing that every single day, basically the way you're living your daily life right now, and you add that for 5 years, are you gonna be where you wanna be? Are you gonna be in the place that you just wrote down on your piece of paper? The odds are, for most of us, even for me, a couple months ago, probably not. So there's something you have to change in your daily routine. There's something you have to change in your mindset that will get you there. Now, personally, I want to tell you about the way I took action. About a month ago, or 2 months ago, I wanted to run a marathon again. If you don't know, I ran a marathon like 2 years ago, but I wasn't satisfied with my performance. So essentially, I started training again this year, and I was like, I want to show my journey though, because I sucked at running like 2-3 months ago. Obviously, I ran a marathon before, I ran in high school, but after all that, I stopped, so I kind of wasn't that good at running. But I imagined how cool it would be to just have the progression of me getting better, and faster, and finally running that marathon in under 3 hours. So I just started. And the craziest part is it wasn't even that hard. Literally, I just recorded myself like running for 20-30 minutes, and I edited a video, put in like a little music. That took like 30 minutes, an hour. And there's a bunch of editing softwares that are free, so it wasn't even that hard. But I just did it. And after I did it, I was like, this is not even that hard. Like, I could just do this. And then I started uploading like 2-3 shorts a week. And some of them already got some traction. Now, don't get me wrong. It's not about the views, it's not about the money. But something that made me want to start all this is the following. Think of a famous like streamer or YouTuber, somebody really famous. I'm not going to say any names because I don't want to point anyone out. Now, if you think about it, there's a high chance that the people you just said, you probably think you're smarter than them, like not in a rude way, but if someone just does something stupid for views, that gets a lot of views, like brain rot content, all that content is dumb, but it gets millions of views. So if that dumb content can generate so much traction, why not you or me or anyone who's probably a bit smarter than that? Why can't we do it too? By even doing something that we like or doing something better. Now, obviously, don't take this the wrong way. You shouldn't do anything in your life for the money, for the fame. Those things do not matter if you don't have God in your heart. But if you do something you truly enjoy and you're actually helping other people, then there's no way that you won't ever be successful, especially if you work as hard as you possibly can and you're not lying to yourself. And now, after only 1 month of uploading shorts, I decided, you know what, I'm gonna make some long form content. Because fitness is not just about being fit, it's about everything else. You can be running, going to the gym, but if you're not dieting, sleeping properly, having the proper mental health, then fitness doesn't matter. So that's why I wanted to expand my videos to things that might actually help you in your life. And obviously, long form videos, I don't like editing them that much because otherwise they're not raw, they're not authentic. And if there's just a bunch of edits, then you'd be watching this for entertainment. But this video is not for entertainment. It's to help you make a move today in your life. I want you, and I know that you want yourself in the future, to do something about it. So this is my challenge. First of all, if you've been watching this long, then you're a king. Most people can't watch let alone 5 minutes of unedited, raw content. But you've made it this far, so that means you want to change, you want to do something, which is great. I find that amazing. I wish there was a video like this for me on my feed like a year ago. So here's my challenge. Right after you finish watching this video, do it today. Start it today. You remember the way I explained how it doesn't have to be something huge, even something small helps a lot? Well, do that today. Start that channel. Go learn a new skill if you don't have any. Knock on some doors. A lot of you probably play great sports. Do you know how many children would pay for a coach? Or sorry, how many families would pay for like a coach, a personal coach? I have a friend who started like an Instagram business 2 years ago. Over the summer, he would coach little kids soccer, and obviously they would pay him a lot of money because over the summer, that's when most teams stop. So he took advantage, right, the demand of kids wanting to play soccer, and then he charged them, and he made a lot of money, bro. So it's not that hard, and he only had like 100 followers on Instagram? You don't need followers, all you need is connections. Just knock on your neighbors, talk to your friends, and whatever you want to do, you can do it. Especially if you like it, it's gonna be fun, and you can make a living out of it. So I want you to start that thing today. Right after this video, no excuses. And after a week, hop back into the comments and be like, you know what? It wasn't that hard. And encourage other people. Show them that for you, it wasn't that hard, and for them, it won't be that hard. Because if someone watching this is like, I don't know, man, and they see your comment of you saying like, oh, you should start, you should try it, they would be more motivated to start and to actually do it. So that's it, bro. Start today. Don't put it off. Don't give any excuses. Even if it takes 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you can do it. I believe in you. Everyone watching this is rooting for you because we all want to be better people, live good lives. And obviously, the most important thing is God. Do it for God. We all believe in you. I hope to see you soon. And just think about where you want to be in the next 5 years. Because if you don't start today, you're likely going to start tomorrow. But tomorrow never actually happens.